Grayskull.
Sure.
Absolutely. All right, here we go.
Yo, Rhymecology, got the honor of recording with Mickey Factz. You know what they want? They want bars today. I'm usually the one rocking a poem. I'm going ball, just say yeah. Come off the top of the dome, in the zone, playing jazz records, locked up at home. You see me and Mickey together? That's Stockton. Malone, you rhyme words. We do couplets, quatrains. You can tell by my stance that I got sock game. Used to drink Becks in my turtlenecks as I mock fame. Now I'm the one with the lighter tongue, spitting hot flames. My mouth's got so much heat that we keep the chef worried. But I haven't been dirty since I was 30. Stephen Curry, stick around like clay. That's artistic membrane. I vape in Pittsburgh cause this is pen game. You know time flies. I threw my clock out the window. 8 beans in my car, then I hopped in my Pinto. I'm all stretched out now, shopping in limos. Beer's cold, 40 years old, now I'm dropping a demo.
Yo, Jay, what up, man?
Hey, it's about time, right? It's about time.
It took a long time for this to happen, right?
Better late than never, yo. Rhymecology.
If you see what I read, man, you might pick it up. Broken in the dark, hopefully the light fix you up. Switch it on, look at the ceiling, that's where my fans are. Running laps around the beat, cause I'm a track star. Are you kidding? Pulling up in that new Jaguar while I'm wearing Pumas, I ain't lying. These are cat bars, never been a cheater. Probably cause every spot's covered. Sicker than a leper on a leopard. I did not stutter, box cutter. I'm slicing squares, no Sicilian. Who want a piece of Mr. Williams? Flow is helium, my voice is the pitch for the millions. Large bucks, look there, the money can stop trucks. You washed up, laundering. Lyricism is so sovereign. Stay coming off with a twist, don't keep it bottled in. Cope with a smile, bump my lines till you're lightheaded. Fly even when the flight ended, you did not get it. Facts.
You rhyme words.
Cat bars.
Cause this is pen game.
Running laps surrounded around the beat.
This is pen game.
Yo, Jay, what up, man?
I've been MIA, Mr. Williams, no Ricky. Now I'm back on track, if you believe that, Ripley. Been a fan since Mouse, now I'm calling you Mickey. Come to my house, I'm 6th man of the year, pick me. I'm involved with mental health, still I flow sickly. I'm glad we dads now, but it goes so quickly. You've been warned, that's the norm. Nixon, no tricky. Here's the concept, go with me. These wordsmiths so picky. Syllables match, so you're feeling this track. Every line's got layers till you're peeling this back. Rhymecology's got whatever your facility lacks. New York to LA today, I'm still in the past. I'll go back to the future, just to uproot ya. Do what I say what I do, that's karma. Sutra, suit yourself, do it for Delph. My wealth's all about physical and spiritual health.
All right now.
But love is now the stardust of yesterday.
All right, man. Shit.
So you think that Norm Nixon joint in there too. I caught that.
Yeah,
All
right.
Wait. What did you catch on that one?
The I forget exactly how
That's
you
one of
said
the tricky. That was one of the trickiest ones. I said
something's the norm, but then I'm Nixon.
no, I said these wordsmiths. Something about I said tricky first because it tricky Dick Nixon. So I said something about tricky first, and then Nixon. That's the norm. You know, you've been warned. That's it was a wordplay on Dick Nixon, tricky, and Norm Nixon.
On Rich Nixon and Norm. Okay.
We went in on the words.
Well, shit. Are you ghostwriting for anybody out there, or is that not something you don't discuss?
No, I'm. I wrote for. I've only done one thing. I wrote for Will.I.Am, which was a pretty big thing.
Oh wow, that's dope.
That's huge.
But that was it. We.
Well, thank you for helping him out.
Yeah, he never put it out. It was crazy. In fact, we did this piece on NRA, where I did the NRA acronyms. I was like, call them, but they never really answer. Negligent, rude assholes, killing kids like they were cancer. And it was all NRA thing. And we did this whole poem, and we had 100 kids come in and did a video, and then he just never.
I saw the video thing. You had that posted on your social media at one point. You reposted it this year, right? Because it happened last year, the year before.
that was like it was a few years ago, but Instagram or Facebook or something made a video of what happened that day, so I just put it up.
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was dope.
So yeah, they're like there was a lot of layers. There's a lot of layers in that. So if I'm like, oh, I've been MIA, Mr. Williams, no Ricky. So
I saw that. Miami Dolphins, Ricky Williams. I caught that one too.
But Mickey's last name is Williams.
Williams, yeah. Well, I got that when he said Mr. Williams in his verse. So
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at One to Dial. That's our in-house rhymecologist right there. One to Dial.
That's a sharp ear.
No doubt.
He's the technician. That's Batman.
He's definitely, yes, Mr. Layers himself. Wow. So do you aspire to be a ghostwriter? Oh, go ahead.
Nah, you good. Go ahead, D.
No, go ahead. No, you go.
I was just saying that T-Bear was always talking about how she got them octuple entendres. His lines go levels deep. This dude laces them, man. I know she. Right. You got one on. You got one on tap right now. Give Jeff one of your sextuple entendres or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Come on now. Oh, damn. That is heavy.
But
that's cool.
That's the thing. I think too, like, I could tell, like, you're catching things. So obviously, like, you think on that level, so your pen is going to be able to go there even because you pay attention. Like, it's like I've been studying this for so long, and then I think there's also, you just have to have that natural ability to see something and the double meaning of it, right? Like, and then I don't know. Yeah, it's a crazy thing, but that would be I'd love to hear it.
It was funny. I got the Rich Nixon joint. In this song, I said, "Are they rich or just dicks that are jack premature?"
Are you rich or just dicks
that are jack premature?
That are jack premature. Wow.
So you're calling him a dick without calling him a dick.
Not really. Like it was really. What did I say before that?
Okay.
No, I was trying to think of what I said before that. I forget, but I was kind of talking about just like rappers and whatever, and kind of flossing. And I was saying, but are they rich? Like, are they really rich, or just dicks that are jack premature? In other words, you're low trying to present an image. You know what I'm saying? But rich and dick, so Tricky Dick, Richard Nixon. So it was all kind of coming off of that. And then after that, I said I'm on my own shit. Like,
but also jacks. Like, so I mean, they were in Watergate, they were jacking information. So and then like, so
I didn't even put that there. That wasn't intentional. I can't cut it down.
No, that happens. When we get all into that, happens to everyone all the time. So we add a couple things that, but yeah. So, but you could say that, you could be like, Rich Jack's premature. So they were jacking the info from the. But
it was actually ejac though, so short for ejaculation. But now I think I do like your version better. So,
but now it's like a triple, and then premature. He is one of the only presidents to ever prematurely be taken out of office.
Yep.
There's your. Now it's like the extra.
Yeah. And those are the bonuses.
In my mind, I threw in another layer with Michael Jackson and the whole lack of maturity and
Come on.
I didn't see that one either.
He was also accused of jacking.
Yeah.
And he was pretty rich too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about that?
I added so many more layers that weren't there, but
hey, but I can promise you that was not in the thought at the time I wrote that.
So when you write the book, you writing all this down, right?
Right, yeah. So what I was thinking was Michael Jackson, and then there was Jack.
Wow. But that's the bonus part of it. Those are the bonuses you get.
Yeah, man. So
I'll get into that.
How did you know it was time for you to jump out of the field, out of the mental wellness field, when you jumped into go off on your own? Like, I know a lot of people, it's hard to decide when to take that break and jump off that cliff.
That probably was.
And was it a cliff in your mind at the time?
Probably went a few years too long with that particular job that I was doing, but yeah, it was during the pandemic, so it was kind of like all of a sudden I wasn't going out to seeing people. I was trying to meet people I'd never seen before on Zoom, and I'm trying to develop this rapport with them, and I'm Zooming and like trying to do fucking games. It changed. It changed. You know, leadership changed a little bit at the company, and I remember I did this Hamilton remake. It was all right. So like, it was someone's birthday, some high power executive out here, and he loved Hamilton. So someone hired me to write some rhymes in Hamilton style about him. So, you know, instead of Alexander Hamilton, it was Michael's turning 70, you know, And so like we redid it and got costumes and everything. And I was like, it was like, this is my favorite thing to do, this kind of stuff. We're driving, and then I got a call saying, oh, you know, you really were not present in the meeting, and you were sitting like this in the meeting. I'm like, who gives a fuck? I'm like, I'm on my way to do this on 12/21 my day, and like, that was it. I was like, oh, because they were writing me up. I was getting written up for like not having good body language in the meeting and saying I had to go. And so I got written up, and then instead of signing the write up, I just went in and said, "Here's my write up, fucking resign."
Bam, good.
So nice. You know, a few things.
All right.
Few things. Like, I looked at the signs though. You know, I was on my way to do something that I loved, artistic, feeling good about, and then I was being dragged by something that didn't feel good, and I'm just, you know.
That's a good exit, man.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. You saw the path, man. You had the path lit for you, pretty much, man.
That's a bonus. My pops told me, like, the bipolar part of, he told me when I was going through my shit, he was saying, like, he presented all these people that were quote unquote bipolar, schizophrenic, and it's a long list of like great people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he also told me like that. So your imbalance is more of a balance. It's more people are unbalanced than they are imbalanced, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The imbalance isn't as peculiar or as strange as they make it out to be, versus people that accept that imbalance, like through psychology and through rhythm and rhyme, which is what, I mean, you have an advantage at doing what you do, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I appreciate it, man.
When you said it's so true about how, you know, more people are, I forget what you said, peculiar than not. Like, and if you think about the history, like even like not that long ago, they were like throwing people in insane asylums because they might have been talking about UFOs or, you know, like some shit that is like pretty much almost, we know is something that happens now, right? And they were like locking people up, or they were like saying maybe they experienced past lives. I would, you know, whatever they would lock people up and throw away the key. Like, so that's not that long.
If you dare spoke a word of it, you know what I'm saying? To even speak what was in your head at that point, you know, you'd be a witch or you'll be a devil boy or something.
Your life.
Yes.
For being different, for being too different, man.
Yes.
But
or what we know now might have been for telling the truth.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I saw some of those young brothers you were talking to, and even in the interview, they don't want to. Well, you know, they just tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you ask you were sitting on the couch asking one homeboy? He was like, they asked him, how'd y'all meet? He kind of gave you the quick story, and he was like, nah, tell him how we met. When you held your head up, you know, he didn't even want to tell. not that he didn't want to tell that story, but that story seems like so immaculate to him that that's soft to him, basically. You know what I'm saying? But that's all a part of the appeal of what I think you're breaking down with the Rhymecology.
That was in the documentary.
That was in the okay, that was the documentary. Okay. Yeah.
So I
peeped that. Yeah, we was watching that earlier. Yeah, definitely. So it's cool to see. I like seeing young brothers break out of that and laugh, like, you know, and they break out of that toughness and just laugh about it. Cause yeah, you know, come on, man, we really homies. We friends and stuff like that. So that's cool shit, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What else can I? Is there any other questions that I can answer that's burning? Any thoughts besides?
Yeah. So totally unrelated to this, but how much longer before your son's able to beat you in golf?
Damn.
Yeah.
They posted a week or so ago, made it look like you're getting close to that point, huh?
He can pretty much rock at any sport, so he just doesn't have the golf love. So
yeah.
I feel like he probably won't for a while. He might be able to be shit. I don't know. I don't lose in horse, so I can't say that. He's better at baseball than me. Okay. He could probably beat anyone in horse at his age, but horse that's my game.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he put his all into one of these sports, he'd be
pretty good.
He already is pretty good, but he would be something special. But right now, we just want to play everything. He's only 9.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got a burning question before we go. Number one, thanks for coming through. A lot of the stuff you talk about, we talk a lot about here about being sustainable, about being able to, you know, take from, learn from, get from hip hop, and being able to contribute back to it so that others can continue to grow as we have. And I see a lot of your efforts are doing that. So much respect for that. One of the things you talked about, mental health and your background in that, and GRYSpace, GRYSKLL, mental health is a very, very big narrative, very big space that we really try to, create and build and add to, advocate, promote. And I see that you're very much into that. So today, maybe not, time is short, but it'll be great one day to have you back and to actually talk more about it. So just keep that in mind. That would be really great.
And we got quite a bit in before you got on. We hit that early. We got to.
Yeah, that's right. I think. Yeah,
man, you missed. He really gave it to us. He gave us a dope story, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do my homework, and I'm gonna come back with more questions.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have him back though, for real, man. Because I think he gets the chance to see a little bit of us start to hang out. He got a chance to see that part tonight. And that's
I know. I had to get a beer once we started hanging. So
yeah,
nice.
And that's what
I got one more burning question.
Man. I bring the questions normally because I feel like I have to.
Yeah, I got one more burning question. How it might be pop? I'm just like throwing it out there, and I'm showing no whatever. But how can we one day like get this Rhymecology, GRYSKLL song track or something? Talk about a little bit. Hydro talked a lot about lyricism. We talked about mental health stuff you talked about before, and you talked about concepts like just having working on a song and building toward concepts. So a lot of these ideas out here, it'd be great to really do that and get back to the community. Just putting it out there.
It's out there.
You don't have to answer. You don't have to respond right now, but just keep it in mind.
It's a yes. It's already a yes. Just whatever. If it's a track.
Much respect, though.
I saw you posted a question though about like the hip hop ed or the workshops or whatever, and yeah, that's I do a lot of workshops and presentations, so that's also already manifested. So.
Oh yeah, I organize 1 or 2 different hip hop education conferences. So definitely want to try to you up. Whatever, the logistics are for it, financially or whatever, I'll try my best to do it. But you're so dope. Your contributions are much respected. So I would love to reach out later.
Let's don't forget that, because I know Mickey and Chris Emden are close now. And so that whole, like, we're Pendulum's really getting in that field. Mine's been more on the mental health than the education, but really the blur, you know, the lines are kind of blurred. You know, it's kind of goes education, mental health. It all, to me, it all.
I think the mental health aspect is something that is great, and I really would like to talk to you about that, hip hop and mental health.
Yeah, definitely. There's a point at which when we figure our community will be expanded to the point that we want to engage or enlist some professional mental health guidance, maybe assistance, and maybe even a presence.
Right.
We're building a Discord server right now, but I think we're going to do something else in the future that's going to, you know, give our community a place to come on a regular basis, and we want to have something structured to offer them. So I plan on reaching out to you when we get to that part of the game. I don't want to reach out prematurely, but I think you can definitely add some good guidance in that area or in that arena, especially when it comes to hip hop.
I know you got to be careful with the tricky dicks when you come prematurely. Like, you know.
Always, you always got to be conscious of that.
Always. Only thing I got for you that's the business shit is, and it's not even shit. The business part of this is just like, I mean, what are some pieces of material that you really want somebody to check out that are based on you, or that you know really represent you well, whether it's music, documentary, whatever. Like if somebody wants to be familiar with you.
All right, so no, I mean, my favorite thing is actually one-on-one coaching. I really like working with an individual on creating like a concept EP, working through some of their you know, blockages emotionally, psychologically, and then pumping out a project. So I do love to do that. If, you know, people are interested in what we've been talking about, there's a couple of books that I wrote. One's called Using Hip Hop to Heal. I just threw the link up in the chat. And then there's one called The Art of Hip Hop Lyrics, both on Amazon. And then, you know, gear like this, like I just feel like this. I feel like every one of you would like love this. Just write better rhymes. That's it. That's my message. That's the message. And I've been lucky enough. I had DJ Premier rock this. You know, Apathy. You know, Master Ace. You know, a lot of people. TM's the dude on Van Lathan TMZ rocks it all the time. I've been lucky because it's just a simple message that's not about me. It's just about us, our culture of writing. Anyway, so I do that. There's a little bit of everything, but I hate self-promotion, so I'm gonna stop there. But that's a couple of things. Go to Rhymecology. The whole world. If you type in Rhymecology, the website, whatever, you can get at everything. Get at everything and me from there. So if that's interested, I'm down.
Very good.
All right.
Okay. Let's let them off the hook, fellas.
And by the way, and this is a pager speaker.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope, man.
I know. So for people we would like this. So it beeps when you turn it on, but you know, it's really just it's really just a speaker.
Yo,
that's what's up.
That is so dope.
That's what's up. What?
It's got a good sound too. Like,
really?
I literally use it in I can use it in my class if I want to.
Like, wait a minute now. Ooh, you got to put us on to that. Drop that link and drop that link.
Oh shit.
That's too dope.
Nice.
Amazon pager speaker.
Oh, I'm blatantly on Amazon right now. Yeah, I'm there.
Right.
I started Googling it before you even said it.
You throw it on the golf bag. You can throw it in the backpack. You can put it on. It's just better than those bulky ones, and then it has a little bit of nostalgia to it too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Especially that beat when you turn it on, that joint that messed me up.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, it's like, so, all right, it's
on that note.
Oh man.
All right.
I've been listening to the old roots because the new Black Thought is so fucking incredible. I've been like it's like overwhelming. So I'm just kind of like going back listening to old roots. I love that new Black Thought album. God, I love it.
The one with Danger Mouse?
I bought it on cassette and vinyl.
Oh, that's beautiful. Man. Yo, so how you feel about Black Thought now versus back then? Do you feel like it's the same MC, or do you feel like, what do you feel his walk has been, or what his journey has been?
It feels like a whole different person to me.
Right?
That's why I was studying it, because I was like, I've been listening to the new ones, new Black Thought so much. I was like, I didn't remember what he was like before, which was a whole different person.
Yeah, you still dope.
Really dope. More into the band and finding the little rhythm within the band. It's so weird. It's like two different people. Both of them dope. So if you put them together, like, how can you not say like this guy's not the top?
Yeah, and how many people's rhyme strength and prowess, gained as much over the course of a lengthy career like him too, man. It doesn't happen too often. All right, so I got my top three. I'll say this and then I go. My top three people who really elevated their writing: Black Thought, Master Ace. I think what Master Ace has done because he's also two different people, from the symphony to the Born to Rolls and all that shit, to what he then did with Disposable Arts, Long Hot Summer. He literally went back to school in Disposable Arts to recreate himself, which is crazy to put it on an album. And he put it all into that album. It's funny, when I met him the first time, I'm like, that album changed my life. He's like, yeah, mine too. That's real.
And the shit he did last year, 3 years ago with the Brooklyn Story with Marco Polo is insane.
Insane.
Yeah.
So like, and he's like 53 something now. Like, he's crazy. And then I think Royce has also elevated a lot since his early days. So three people I think that just keep getting better and better. But Master Ace is probably my favorite though, even though I respect Black Thought so much. Like, Ace just connects with me as a human being more.
Yeah.
Man, every time this man's name has come up on this show, just over time, man, it's got to be, man. Like, I don't know anybody else from any era from back then whose name has come up more than Master Ace. So that's dope.
I'll reach out. I'll see if I can get him for you guys.
Dope, man. We really appreciate that, man.
I'll ask.
We know he's on the card someday, man. If it comes through you, that'd be even more, man. And show up with him, man. If you're up for it, fam.
Power off.
We appreciate it hanging out with you, man. Seriously.
All right, it's been fun.